Hi, my name is Katina Buchanan, and since we share the same interest about looking good, no, let me stop. Our interest is creating an effective first appearance. For the purpose of this video, I am going to try to create an informal environment so all my viewers can just call me Tina. I am here with my business communication class at Indiana Tech. Everyone say hello to our wonderful professor for business communication, Professor Kevin Davis Smith. Hello, Professor Smith, and thank you for asking me to YouTube my effective ways of creating a first appearance. Back to you. Creating an effective first appearance, what do I have to do? First of all, you learn from past leaders and in spirits in the world of business. Your father, your mother, your favorite nurse, your mayor, our president, or even well-known moguls like Microsoft's president and CEO, Satya Nadella, or the nation's largest warehouse merchandiser, Jeff Bezos. You'd want to remember the sayings. 1. A good recommendation goes a long way. 2. Never let them see you sweat. 3. If push comes to shove, give the interviewer a compliment. 4. One look at these pearly whites, I'll be a shoo-in. And 5. Come dressed to impress. Don't think they are self-conscious because the key to successful communication, verbally or non-verbally, is confidence. Now you've arrived for your interview and you've studied every interview question known to Quinnipiac University and Britannica combined. Your adrenaline is rushing and we look good. Here I go with that again. But there is a period of 90 seconds before the interview begins. That can be the icing on the cake for getting past the face-to-face interview phase and moving on to the qualifying applicant testings, the social assessment, eye testings, and even drug testings where applicable. In the first 90 seconds, isolate the world around you. Look around. Wait to be addressed. Breathe and unwind. Remember what you want to present first and forget all that humor and other hook, line, and sinker tactics. I've got you all worked up. No one knows your level of reading, communication skills, writing, attentive speed, or people skills. You should create a map to make your own first impression a great picture of you and what you can do. By the way, what do I mean by attentive speed? It means how fast it takes you to drown everything out and answer the question. So let's move on. There are some things that never change about an interview. And number one on the list are typical interview questions. Even though they will want to see more how you respond to them and the facility or office you just walked into, they will probably also want to hear your response to these typical interview questions. 1. Tell me a little about yourself. 2. What have you heard about their company? Is furthering your education a possibility for the future? 4. What does success mean to you? And 5, the all-time interview question. Where can you see yourself 5 or 10 years from now? We're building up the juice visually. Breathe in and breathe out. Know that what you do during the interview is just as important as what you've done to prepare. The number one issue is to make eye contact. An employer might be willing to hire an inexperienced labor before an experienced one if you are willing to look and listen as you work. We come to the time in the video where I give to you, the viewer, and students at Indiana Tech 5 ways to build powerful listening skills, which includes becoming actively involved and being able to avoid interrupting. You have the power to control what goes in your ear and what comes out your mouth. Stick with the topic and be honest. You have the door open. One thing about anything you do is to expect the unexpected. A new high-tech digital meeting with a designated lab and computer resource room to complete assessments in advance. Sometimes more than one interviewer. You've been there an hour and a half and there were still 2 more applicants ahead of you. Not to mention the possibility of having to reschedule. Again, you must build an interest in current and past business leaders. Some of the oldest job interview prep strategy are: 1, get a good night's sleep. 2, eat a healthy breakfast. 3, fill up the tank before. 4, make duplicate copies for the interviewer. And 5, stay cool, calm, and collected. The 3 C's. Oh, I hate to go, but time is up. But before I do, I like for all my viewers to take the interview challenge. Step 1, create a you model. Step 2, lighten the load, the geek approach. Step 3, practice giving and receiving feedback. Step 4, utilize communication as a tool. And step 5, email it to me option. Be open to expedited responses and inquiries. So long, we're done.